Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players to ever live. He won a record 10 scoring titles and boasted a career average of 30.1 points per game, the most in NBA history. Jordan's raw talent and fierce competitiveness allowed him to become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. During the early portions of his career, Jordan had to go up against the all-time great teams such as the Larry Bird-led Boston Celtics and the bad boy Detroit Pistons. When Jordan was finally able to reach his first NBA championship in '91, he didn't look back. Jordan led the Bulls to 6 NBA titles and was named Finals MVP all 6 times.
Jackie Robinson is a groundbreaking figure in not just baseball's history, but also the history of sports and the United States in general. When he got drafted by the Dodgers in 1947, he became the first black athlete in Major League Baseball and became one of the best players in the league. Born in Georgia on January 31, 1919, he was raised in a poor family by his mother. His brother, Matthew, was also a talented athlete, winning silver in the 200-meter dash in the 1936 Olympics. He helped to encourage Jackie to pursue his passion of athletics. He continued to excel in sports at the schools he attended, but eventually entered World War II in 1942, when in 1944 he was court-martialed for refusing to give up his seat on a segregated bus. Support from the NAACP got his charges dropped, and he thus received an honorable discharge. He and his family continued to experience large amounts of racism, even while he was outstanding in the MLB, encouraging him and his wife to become large proponents of civil rights later in their lives. In the end, Jackie was an extremely influential figure for the defiance of racial prejudices and hatred, paving the way for many talented black athletes to come. Beginning her professional career in 1995, Serena Williams revolutionized women's tennis. In her town of Compton, California, Serena's father, Richard Williams, coached both Serena and her sister, Venus. Richard Williams taught Serena and Venus the game of tennis through videos and books. Serena started learning at the age of 3. Serena became a professional player in 1995 when she was just 14, though she had a shaky start and struggled to compete with some of the other, older athletes. Throughout the following years in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Serena became one of the most domineering forces to be found in tennis, winning many championships and continuously defeating her opponents, including Venus. Even throughout numerous injuries, Serena has always reclaimed her spot as number 1, persisting for decades, lasting until the late 2010s. Serena's legacy is one of total domination. Her skills have gone virtually unmatched for decades, and she has propelled women's tennis to heights never before seen.
Muhammad Ali was one of, if not the best boxer alive. He was known as the greatest of all time, due to him winning 56 fights, 37 of them being knockouts, and losing 5. He learned how to fight after someone stole his bike, so that made him really mad, so he learned how to fight. He also was the first fighter to win the World Heavyweight Championship. In addition, he was known for his social message of black pride and black resistance to white domination, and for refusing induction into the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War. In Oakland, Alabama, on September 12, 1913, a man who paved the way for all African American athletes that came after him was born. Jesse Owens was always an amazing runner, even in elementary school. Owens set many track records in school and continues the track career at Ohio State, where he had to live off campus due to the color of his skin. Owens won 8 individual NCAA championships while he was at Ohio State. Owens proceeded to attend the 1936 Olympics, held in Berlin, where he won 4 gold medals right in front of Adolf Hitler. Hitler wanted to show off the athletic ability of the Aryan race, but Owen completely decimated the idea of the Aryan eliteness.